complete my point, and then you can come in. 3 families used to have political power. Today, 30,000 elected representatives, including DDC elections, which you boycotted.
Again,
1 second, madam, please, ma'am. You can't keep interrupting me at every statement.
Neelofer ji,
it's just bad manners.
Neelofer ji, please don't do this, because
Please.
then I will have to lower your fader, and then you will say, "Mere ko to bolne nahi diya Hindustan mein."
That's right. Now, anyway, she is speaking
It's my
because she's in
country
Hindustan. Now, anyways,
Rahul, it's my country also.
Neelofer.
Pata nahi, madam.
No, okay, if it is her country, 1 second. Now that you've said it, Neelofer ji, is Afzal Guru a convicted terrorist? Do you believe that he's a terrorist who should have gone to the gallows?
Come on, you are not sitting there to give us the certificate whether we are nationalists.
Now, can I please make my point? Because I've evidently disclosed how much you consider yourself to be Indian. You just gave us a speech and spiel about how you're committed to this country, and Afzal Guru, a convicted terrorist who attacked Parliament, you refuse to call him a terrorist. अच्छा चलिए छोड़ दीजिए उसको. उसको छोड़ दीजिए, Neelofer ji.
You know, on that point, I just want to point out something, that at that point, viewers, the Congress was in power.
Yeah.
And they were so scared of the reaction in the Kashmir Valley when their own ally was ruling that state, that particular execution took place at 5 in the morning, and the body, viewers,
was not given.
Yeah. So this is how these people come and they say one thing in their state, and they say one thing where they are, and they say something quite different on national TV, viewers. This is the problem.
Now, if I may just very quickly, and Neelofer ji, I request you to at least hear me out for 30 seconds before you interrupt me. Secondly, first I spoke about democracy deepening. Secondly, development. In 70 years, 15,000 crores received as investment. Now 50,000 crores. From terror hotspot to tourism hotspot, highest number of tourists coming there. In fact, even the movie theatres have opened after 30 years so that Neelofer ji can go and watch a good Hindi film there. And apart from that, when you come last to dismantling of terror, the third D, where 90% of stone pelting is down, 50% of terror attacks is down, and therefore today it is not special status for 3 Parivar, it is special status for the Awam, and that is why today this G20 movement in Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir, is actually a confirmation of what has changed after the demolition of the wall of Article 370. Neelofer ji, finally I'll just ask you one question. If you do stand with India, wasn't Yasin Malik a terrorist who has been convicted?
Poonawalla, kindly don't divert the topic which has been in fact chosen by Rahul.
You know who Yasin Malik killed?
You're not talking about the democracy.
Air Force
what
officers.
Do you mean by democracy? Come on, tell me.
Yasin Malik killed Air Force officers.
I think Mr. Ilahi is now back.
Define democracy.
Hakim,
what do you mean by democracy?
Hakim Ilahi,
Bro,
let
right
me.
from 2018.
Neelofer speaking and abusing India despite getting the platform and services from India is democracy. This is democracy. Times Now show is democracy.
Okay, Mr. Ilahi, how do you respond to what Shehzad Poonawala is saying? And I want to ask you, sir, why is it today that when India is showcasing the transformation, there are some people who are scoffing at this exercise, calling it window dressing, Mr. Ilahi?
First of all, let me tell you, Kashmiris have been known for their hospitality, for their warm hearts, for their love and affection.
Right.
And we welcome all the delegates.
Then why are Kashmiri Hindus hunted down, and why did they have to leave the valley, sir?
You need to ask this to the. You need to ask these questions to Narendra Modi. And
he wasn't there when Kashmiri Hindus in 1990 were forced out, and before that were being killed single-handed. No. I don't have to ask. I have to ask you. I have to ask you who opposed the Kashmir Files and movies that captured the hate that was directed at, no, 1 second, that was directed at all these people. If that was true, if you were so welcoming, why, sir, under Article 370 were individuals, and I'm asking you this, from some of the lower stratas of our society designated in the most derogatory terms and not given jobs which were of a certain standing and stature? Tell me, Mr. Ilahi, आप यहाँ पाठ मत पढ़ाइए हमें.
Mr. Rahul, you have never been to Kashmir, first of all.
Oh, really?
And you are supporting and promoting.
Sir, I was...
No, you have not lived here. You might have come hundreds of times, but you have not lived here. We are the ones who are getting blessed in their hearts and heads every day.
Maybe I wouldn't have been alive. Maybe I wouldn't have been alive, sir. Don't sit and give us lectures. Maybe I wouldn't have been alive. Maybe I wouldn't have been alive.
Why can't you hear me out? Why can't you hear me out? I am saying we are supporting, we are welcoming G20 delegates, but I don't understand the things that they are boasting about. That Kashmir has become a developed state now. But I don't believe in this kind of cosmetic development. There are no schools, no education.
My dear friend, for 70 years, Kashmiri parties ruled Kashmir. And what they gave us, what they gave us was a broken education system, viewers, where children were out in the streets pelting stones. And when their own children were studying abroad. That is what they gave us.
Rahul,
don't sit here, sir, blame your own leaders. Ask for accountability from the Omar Abdullahs and from the entire clan of the Muftis. Ask them what they did for 70 years. Then you come and ask questions. I leave it at this, viewers. I leave it at this. There is no way that we are going to have, and let me tell you this, consensus, because these people make a living, viewers, out of sitting on news channels and going to seminars, trying to speak the language that their promoters want to hear. That's the basic problem. You divorce the politics and you bring the people into the center of things, and you see these pictures. This is Kashmir. This is the real Kashmir. Not the Kashmir of the political class, viewers. I leave it at this.